Here's what really happened. You stopped playing fantasy. You got up off of Fantasy Island and you began to love yourself right onto the love boat. And that right there was too real for them. Really think about the characteristic traits of our Savior. Then why even play with the devil when he's showing you direct opposite? If he does not have the character to be authentic, the character to be all in, the character to live in truth, the character to be authentic, the character to really see a flaw in you and minister to the flaw versus taking the flaw and using it as a weapon against you. The most valuable lessons that some of us have learned is through someone mirroring us. And they get close enough and those mirrors will turn to spikes to cut us. This wrapped in glass the whole time you thought that was that person, but baby, it was always really you. One reason why just fake people fall out of your life is because you woke up. And if we really just sit down and think about it, you literally stopped playing make believe. You decided to see it for what it really was, and you began to be real, truly authentic. See, I said that you got up off of Fantasy Island. You literally got up off of Fantasy Island and you loved yourself right onto the love boat. Come on, somebody. I want you to know that it was the goal for some people really to occupy space in your life and time in your life. And they never had an intention to solidify a relationship with you. They wanted you to be available for them emotionally when they needed a shoulder to really cry on. They wanted to feel the attraction or the fact that they could have you attracted to them. They wanted to know that at any moment, if they really wanted you, they could have you. That's what they wanted. They wanted to send mixed signals so that you would continue to long and thirst for clarity. They wanted to give you hot and cold temperatures in that connection. So you will always be questioning, when will I get the next hit? They wanted to give you everything that you thought that you really wanted in your mind, and they wanted to continue to feed you a fantasy. A fantasy. But when you begin to be real with yourself and the direction of your life, really sit with your pain, really pull back the layers. When you got to the heart of it, at its core, you really wanted something real. You began to reflect you, the real you, not the influenced you, not the you that was trapped into a fallacy, not the you that would always take whatever you could get, but a healed, steady, secure, beautiful, radiant version of you. And when you began to stand in your real power, you began to ask real questions. You began to really give real words to this person. They ran because they realized that they had been exposed. I want you to understand this, that sometimes we feel bad when connections end. We long to have that connection again. We really miss who we thought that person was. But a lot of times when you're dealing with a person that's not really clear and genuine with you, it was never them. It was always you. So I want you to know that narcissistic people and toxic people, they are excellent at mirroring you. It was you the whole time that you were attracted to. And see, they had to go head on and leave because it got too hot in the room. They were able to just play back and forth and forward and back the whole time. But when you got out of the fantasy mindset and you got into the creative, authentic, fulfilled, healed mindset, they left. People will hide behind the mask of everything that they can to get a glimpse at you, to feel just the frequency of you, to be in your space with you, especially a clown that never had an intention of really claiming you. See, once you realize who you are in God, you realize what your worth truly, sincerely is. I mean, you are so worthy. I know sometimes it's hard for us to even imagine it because we got a history. And sometimes the devil has a way of making us just focus in on every mistake that we possibly could have made. But I heard the Lord say that you are worth many sparrows, so much so that he took a little piece of himself and put it in a human form to really show you how to live your life. He came down here, he taught, he preached, he healed, he delivered, he set free so many people. He could have just stayed where he was, but he came down here to save you, to really wake you up, to give you an idea of who you really are, to really quicken your spirit so that you can begin to walk in your purpose. And so he loves you so much that he was really willing to be all in with you, not play with you, give you the truth, the way, the life that you wanted, not string you along, but give you a word, not just marvel and torture you with your pain, but deliver you from your pain. He came so that you could see the truth. That's why he came. He loved you so much that he died in your place to save you. So when you really think about the characteristic traits of our Savior, then why even play with the devil when he's showing you direct opposite? If he does not have the character to be authentic, the character to be all in, the character to live in truth, the character to be authentic, the character to really see a flaw in you and minister to the flaw versus taking the flaw and using it as a weapon against you. The most valuable lessons that some of us have learned is through someone mirroring us. And they get close enough and those mirrors would turn to spikes to cut us. This wrapped in glass the whole time you thought that was that person, but baby, it was always really you. And you changed your life and you should be grateful for that and thankful for that. You came outside of fantasy and you left them in exile on Fantasy Island as you loved yourself to wholeness through the Most High to live your life fulfilled on that emotional high. I love you guys. Peace. And I still be believing in you. Have a good day.